To Mufti Menk. Mufti Menk, what's the best and most effective way to convey the message of Islam while we are being the minority in Singapore? Are we supposed to perhaps go to find Ashabul Kahfi? We only have a few mountains here in Singapore, hills I would say. So should we do that, and how would the message be then?
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I think what is of utmost importance is for us to realize that when we are in a minority, all of us interact with people who are not Muslim in our workplaces, at school, everywhere else. And that is a beautiful opportunity to showcase the deen. If we live as Muslimin and we are upright people and we follow Islam truly, it has its own automatic attraction. Because people see you are upright, you do things for the sake of Allah. You know, when you are polite to the opposite sex, it is because you want to please Allah. When you are polite to someone, when you are upright and return something to someone, it is because the honesty that Allah has taught you and the reward of it that you will be achieving, and so on, so many things. When you speak with politeness and so on, it is showcasing Islam. People see your name is Abdul Aziz, for example. And at the same time, you are such a beautiful person, individual who is of, fulfilling their duties at the workplace in the most exemplary manner. This to me is one of the best ways of, starting off the da'wah. Every single one of us, it is a duty on our shoulders to convey the message. In fact, it is prohibited for us to sit with this message on our own and not to convey it. But the way to convey it differs with different people. Those who have knowledge and opportunities and platforms, you use whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided for you. And you make sure that you use it in a way that would portray the correct image of Islam. The worst thing you could ever do is to be dressed in a Muslim way and your actions are far away from Islam, because people get a bad image of Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They won't remember who you are. For example, you have a woman in full hijab, mashallah, and she is, cutting through a red traffic light. I don't know if that would happen in Singapore, but anyway, and motoring through the highways and, doing all sorts of things. When people look at her, they won't know that this is, Sister Fatima or Sister Aisha or someone. They will say, look at this Muslim woman. Look at what she's doing. And who gets a bad name? The Prophet, peace be upon him. Without even knowing, without even anything, people start thinking, these are Muslims. Is this what their Prophet taught them? Immediately. So I believe that when we have the, we are in minority, mashallah, we have so many opportunities. And if really you would like to achieve something more meaningful, perhaps one day you can get a beautiful DVD of something that perhaps answered a few questions of yours, or you would like to relate to the non-Muslims, a booklet, a CD, introduction to a website or something, and present it to those you interact with, either at your workplace, at your school, wherever else it may be, the business, people who see you, people who visit you. You might want to give it to them with beautiful words to say, this is the truth about Islam. You might hear a lot about Islam that's negative. At least this is something you will be able to understand. This is what we actually do follow. So sometimes people are shy to say, I'd like to discuss Islam with you and so on. Instead of doing that, if you are shy, the minimum is present them with something, and inshallah, I believe that today, because of all this Islamophobia and because of so much negativity, it is a beautiful opportunity to present the positives. And there are so many ways of doing it. Jazakumullah khair. Wallahu a'lam.